Corinthians, verse 13, just a fragment. Say, love is patient, love is kind. Good afternoon, family and friends. I'm Deborah Collins, James' wife for the last 15 years. James Brian Collins, born on December 13, 1976, at Staten Island, New York. It was a special delivery from God to his parents, James and Beth. A little brother for Kathy and Michael. After 10 years, Jimmy was the unplanned baby boy. 100 miles away in a little island called Puerto Rico, my parents, Orlando and Dolores, received me as their first child, who will taking care of my little brothers, Lindy and Orlando. Our life paths were estimated to find each other during our Army active duty service. I enlisted at Puerto Rico at my 35 years old. After completing my college degrees and have multiple jobs, I decided to serve my country and discover new life experiences. By the way, my parents were extremely surprised when I told them because I was the girly girl in my family. The challenge was hard, facing the language barrier, the army discipline, and a new lifestyle, but I made it. One evening, after a delicious meal at the Fort Bragg Shaw, now DFAC, Dining Facility Administration Center, on my way to the barracks or soldier bedrooms, a guitar sound took my attention. I grew up listening my dad playing guitar and my mom singing bolero songs with him. And there was my English version guitar player. His eyes and big smile cultivated me. Jimmy borrowed multiple times from his older friends' cars for invite me to go dinner and watch movies at the theater. He was also working as SIOP, psychological operations, but we were at different battalions. Him as 25, Foxtrot Network System Operation Maintenance, MOS Military Occupational Specialty, and I as a 92 Yankee Supply Specialist. After 6 months of intercultural exchange of music, food, and language, one afternoon, Jimmy and I were at Cross Creek Mall, just hanging around. And there was where he told me, let's go to find our wedding rings. And there was my guitar player from his permanent stage, where he will performing for his last 15 years of life with me. My dad came from Puerto Rico just to meet him before we got married. I was the translator for them. My father asked Jimmy if he was sure to marry me and he'd be able to take good care of his baby girl. My father always been very protective and he suffered my 3 years previous marriage that ended because another pregnant woman. But Jimmy was determined to take good care of this Caribbean beauty made for 3 mixed cultures, Taínos, Indian, African, and Spaniards. And we decided to follow God's commandment, where on Hebrews 13:4 say, marriage shall be honored by all, and the marriage bed keep pure, for God with just the adulterer and homosexuality immoral. Saturday, January 27, 2007, at the Fayetteville, North Carolina courthouse, with the presence of Jimmy's brothers, Kathy and Michael as witnesses, his mom, Beth, and life partner, Pete, we promise each other to love and be together till the last day of our life on this planet Earth. The following Monday at 6:30, we were at our Unit 50 physical training formations. Formulators, after continuing living at the military barracks, until the paperwork got ready, we rented a 2-bedroom apartment where an air mattress was our first bed. April 22nd, 2008, after 50 months, Jimmy and I received our best loving blessing, a little boy that we decided to name James Michael Collins, honoring the family tradition of James and his big brother, Michael. Our son is the youngest grandson and the only carrying the Collins last name. After James Michael, we lost my second pregnancy, but we accepted God's decision. Jimmy and I continue working as soldiers, as contractors, and finally as civilians. Jimmy additional to work as I work at JSOC, Joint Special Operation Command. I use as Army Special Operation Command receiving headquarters at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Jimmy's life was dedicated to serve his country with love and commitment. One example of this was when the 9/11 tragedy happened. He was volunteer for his construction work to help during the cleanup process. Our son James Michael filled out our home and marriage with unlimited and beautiful memories. Jimmy was, and I am very proud of the kind, smart, handsome, God follower, and young man he is today. Our son always been an honor student at school, participating in Math Olympics, spelling bee, and our contests. At elementary school, our son been performing on pet band, jazz band, and actually on his ninth grade, he's a member of the Grace Creek High School Marching Band, where he played the baritone. He learned to play trombone and tuba. The music is on his veins also. After 8 years on Scouting, James Michael is planning his Eagle project also. Jimmy and I can ask God for a better son. One day we were driving, and from nowhere, Jane had probably 3 years old, and he said, knock, knock, in the back seat. And my husband and me just look at each other, and Jimmy say, who's there? And Jimmy say, Jane say, nanny, 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 oopie. I don't know from where comes from that. And it's something that we always will remember every time. You do remember when they say that, you know? That was his first joke for us as parents. I will never forget his favorite phrase and question to me. You are my beautiful butterfly. Why are you so beautiful? For what I always respond back, because God created me special for you. Jimmy always gave me a traditional gift for each wedding anniversary. And last year surprised me with a cruise family dining celebration in Florida for celebrating my 50 years old birthday. He always was full of care for us and for our both sides of the family. Jimmy was my star-crossed music star. And you, James Michael, will never forget that. Star-crossed, because that is the name of your actual marching band performance. Jimmy fight the good fight, still the end of his life. And we never, never forget that. Jimmy was my sweetheart. Rest in peace now. With our Heavenly Father, we respect his last wish to be cremated. And my son's wish is to keep him with us at our home. On behalf of our family, I want to thank first God for Jimmy's life with us. Beth and Jim for bringing to my life a wonderful, kind, smart, good-looking man and father of my child, James Michael. Pete for being another great father for Jimmy. Kathy and Michael for took good care of your little brother Jimmy when your parents were working hard for your family. Joy, that is in peace, who inspired Jimmy to learn to play his guitar, and now both are jamming together at heaven. Ed, for taking great care of Jimmy's sister, Kathy. Robin, Joe, Abby, Maggie, Orlando Mar, Jeremy, Geraldine, Lynette, and Liam, for make Jimmy be a great uncle, with his jokes and love for all of you. My mom Dolores, my brother Orlando, my sister Lindy, my brother-in-law Jeremias, for your prayers through the distance and all the recently support to my son and me. Driving from Florida twice in a very short period of time to be at home with us and help with this beautiful celebration of life for Jimmy. My uncle, Henry Boscan, and his wife Lena, who was my military sponsor. Since day one, a witness of my relationship with Jimmy, since we were dating and doing our marriage journey. Since to drive from Virginia to be here with us. Mr. Eric, I don't know if I said the correct last name, sir. He representing USAR G6, where Jimmy was working for the last few years. Boy Scouts of America Troop 40, Scoutmaster Mr. Heath Prudette, Troop Leader Mr. Kevin Frassel, and Committee Head Ms. Andy Frassel for being here. It was great memories Jimmy had during these last 8 years of scouting with our son James. Grace Street High School Marching Band, directed by Mr. Tommy Stobal and his Ray Booster team, sang for the beautiful flower for our family. Mr. Hector Rodriguez, for let Jimmy be the godfather of your leader, Angel Jedelin, now heaven with Jimmy. Corbin Funeral Home and Crematory for take care of Jimmy, last wish to be cremated with dignity and love. All our family and friends through FaceTime connected for all the support and prayers. And no last, because are less important for me and my son, User Chaplain, Virginia Ellen. Thank you, ma'am, for being here. User D4 Headquarter Command Team, DCS, Colonel Blackman. Thank you, sir, for being here. My deputy that is not here, Mr. Steven Cherboldi. Almost 200 military, civilian, and contractor for I've been working for the last 6 years. And for your support and prayers. Please, Sergeant Major Alice Torres and Mayor Emma Faber, please stand next to me here, please. Don't be bold here. And also thank you for the color guards, Sergeant Major. I know they will do that for appreciated. I want to present to both of you some flowers with my most deepest gratitude for being present with me and my son, hand to hand as part of my family. Thank you. Thank you very much. I know Jimmy always say that I always talk too much. Please join us and enjoy this celebration of life for Jimmy. Thank you.
To continue to celebrate Jimmy's life, we will do balloon release. So we can continue at the side door. And while they're out, we're going to continue preparing for a meal. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Okay.
Releasing balloons means peace, joy, and hope. The balloons are a spherical shape that symbolizes the earth. The sphere means infinity. The balloons represent you. When we release the balloons to the sky, we tell Jimmy, we let you go in peace. We want to invite you and join us at the moment. We will give you a balloon and we ask that you say out loud your gratitude to Jimmy as a symbol of letting him go. Take a step back and then let the balloon fly through the sky. join us.
Everyone? Just join.
I'm so sorry for your loss. We always rock you. Feel this way.
Let's say support and let the button fly, okay? Baby, we love you.
See you in Valhalla. See you in Valhalla, brother. We'll see you in Valhalla. We'll see you again, brother. Feet and knees together, elbow all the way. Just sleep away, everyone. Just sleep away.